Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Year Walk. In the last episode we began our year walk to see how the future for us and our loved one would go well, and we ran into the mysterious Huldra, which took her key to the church. And she led us to her home, which we have to solve this owl puzzle in order to get past. Luckily, a wooden doll that was covered in blood in a shed showed us how to do it. So, the answer is, I actually had to go over the footage again to memorize this. Left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. That doesn't bode well. I mean, the music doesn't, at least. Alright, so, this is the Huldра's home. Meaning, at least what the lore said. So, what? Follow the perfect song. Oh boy. This is gonna be the perfect puzzle for my tone-deaf ass. Is this it? Nope. Shit. Alright. Right. That's not it. That's not it. No. No. Not quite. Oh, hello there, Miss Huldra. Why would you do that? Wow. You got the key back. Or it could melt. Okay. Still I will admit that jump scares do work, yeah, but as you can tell, I'm already, like, recovered. So it's just like, you know, I don't know, just like jump scares in horror games are kind of like my pet peeve. I just feel like they're cheap, you know? I mean, good for like that split-second scare, but cheap. Alright, so he melted. The milings in the brook horse. He turned to water. Where could it be? Water. Hello. Oh. Hello. Yes, that's what I want. Can I please? Sir? What the hell's with the encyclopedia button? I guess it really wants us to read about the milings. Milingen, or the miling. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. Typically, the Mylings are murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would commonly be left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would... It says this twice, okay? The most common way for a Myling to... The most common way for the Myling to haunt was through a horrible wailing sound. The Myling might take the form of a ball of light similar to those of an earbloss, Scandinavian will-o'-the-wisp, alright, and lead the curious traveler astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which would apparently set them free. On a story from Bergslagen, if my Swedish friend is reading this, she's probably cringing really hard right now. Tells of an old farmer on his way home through the forest. He is approached by a small child who follows him and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, I'm so hungry." The old man tries to ignore the child, but it keeps on nagging, so finally the old man loses his patience. "If you find someone to feed you, then feed, but you won't get any from me." The child seems pleased and leaves. When the old man comes home, he finds his daughter lying dead on the floor, bleeding from her chest. The child he met was the spirit of his murdered grandson. Oh, wait. There's a Myling. A person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift. According to some sources, the Myling would be taken, in by other supernatural creatures such as hogs, or if it had been drowned, the brook horse. So is this the brook horse? Alright, let's read about you, buddy. More lots of reading this episode. Bakasten, the brook horse. Sweden is a country that has lots of lakes, rivers, streams, and brooks, and Swedish folklore is filled with strange creatures residing in dark waters. The brook horse is a pale horse who lived in creeks or lakes, luring children to ride on its back. The brook horse's spine grew for every rider that it lured on top of its back. When the brook horse was satisfied, it leapt into the water, whereupon the children drowned. The brook horse had a lot in common with the Nix, a handsome young fiddler who lured young girls to drown in the water. According to some, they were one and the same. It is likely that the brook horse was made up to keep children from playing too close to the water. One of the more unusual descriptions comes from a story told in north of Dalarna. A young man is on his way home from work at a charcoal kiln. He decides to wash up at a nearby creek. The man finds a strange stone formed like a small child in the water. He picks it up. The man then notices he's not alone. He is being watched by a horse walking on two legs. A horse stretches out a human hand to the man, who gets frightened and runs home to a shack and shares with his fellow workers. He tells the tale to his comrades, who laugh at him and call him a drunken fool. He shows them the stone that now looks quite ordinary. The man curses and then goes to bed. When the workers wake up the next morning, they find the man dead in bed, his lungs filled with water and the stone nowhere to be seen. The brook horse was almost always closely associated with death, and not always in a negative way. For instance, in the sad folk tale of Lilla Niels, I think. Come, if you're watching this and I'm butchering your language, I am so sorry. Brook horse is the one who finally led little Nils' soul home, and thus ends his long series of misfortunes. Alright, so the brook horse is typically a bad guy, but not always. And he wants the souls of 4 Mylings. I guess we can help take them to the other side? Alright. Do we have a hint to where the next Myling is? Seems to be asking for 4 souls. Let the blood and strange sounds guide you. I can do that. Let's see. Oh! Well, there's blood. What am I supposed to do here? I don't... Oh. Wait. Oh. You press the keys. That's clever. Aww. This little guy was burned to death. Did we just hold him and then walk? Alright. It's okay, little guy. You won't have a reason to cry anymore soon. Alright, 2 more mullings to go. Who's a good pony taking these poor dead kids to the other side? Alright. So let's see. Where else? So through here? No? Alright. Move ahead to where the next miling is. There's something in the east that wasn't there. There's something in the east that weren't there before. Well, we're east, so... Wait. No, it wasn't. Wait, that's blood. The carriage. Click, click. Oh, oh. So when all else fails, click on. Oh God. Just when all else fails, click on it. Let's see, begin. Hey there, little guy. It's okay. Your neck. I guess his neck got broken in the carriage crash or something. Rid of him tilting like that. Here you go, Mr. Full Horse. Alright, one more to go. Where's our next miling? Let's be in carriage. Horrid cries can be heard by the windmill. You mean where we met our lover? Let's see. So we want to head to the windmill then, eh? Hey, oh, there's the Huldra, but we already got the piss scared out of us by the Huldra. Let's see. Well, here we are at the windmill. Is it in the windmill? No? Up? No. Is it over? I don't understand. Wait. Oh, do I? Shit, can't move those. Do I climb up the windmill ladder? Can I fuck with I can fuck with the gears. Nope, that's not it. Not quite. Not quite yet. Oh. Come on. Are you kidding me? At least give me a sign that I'm close or something. I'm trying not to be... Like, I'm trying not to get too ahead. Just come on. Well, we're almost there. Why would you do that? Jesus Christ. But there's the Myling. Here. It's okay. Still, Jesus Christ. Why would you put cheap jump scares in a good game? It's just like, I like horror games that just rely on atmosphere rather than cheap jump scares and screamers. Like, well, first things first, there are your little Mylings, Mr. Brookhorse. Hey. Oh. I thought he was gonna help. No. Oh, there's our key. God damn it. Birds are assholes. Let's see. Touch the souls of the unwanted children. What? It's... Oh, we can take it with us. Alright. Wait, what did it say in the hint thing? The Night Raven. Alright then, let's read about the Night Raven and wrap up this episode. The Natraven, or Night Raven. Once again, Calm, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I'm butchering your language. The Night Raven. Carrion birds were deeply linked with misfortune and death in Scandinavian folklore. The Night Raven, or Natraven, was certainly no exception. The Night Raven was described as a large bird with a sharp beak, sometimes with holes in its wings. If a person gazed through these holes, he would become ill. Other stories told of a giant skeleton bird that could never satisfy its hunger. Travelers foolish enough to be out at night risked being devoured by the terrible bird, especially at festival days such as Christmas or New Year's Eve. The Night Raven had also been described as an ordinary raven, but if it landed on a house, someone would die shortly with a terrible fever. Overall, the Night Raven was strongly associated with disease. When farmers sent their children out to collect birds' eggs, they had been careful that they did not pick the eggs of the Night Raven. Those eggs were considered deadly, but if the child was unsure, he could knock on the egg 3 times and say, "Out with the evil spirit." If the egg belonged to the Night Raven, it would turn black. The Night Raven not only infested eggs, it also possessed birds, preferably carrion birds. According to some sources, the Night Raven was a spirit of an evil, greedy man who had not been buried properly. The greed manifested itself in the Night Raven's fondness for shiny objects. Oh, then again, birds. Wait, the brook is red now. Oh, that's lovely. All right, so what do we do with this flame? Let the flame guide you in a dark place. Underground storages are usually pitch black. Is there anything like that on our map? Brimstone, woods and shed. Woods and underground storage. Well, I guess we know where we're heading in next time on Let's Play Year Walk. So until then, I will see you guys later, and take care, everybody.